Welcome to GOA365 News Now. I'm Anjali and these are the headlines. Velsa Gram Sabha members engage in heated discussions. Demand for internal roads tops the list, followed by allegations regarding the secretary's absence during Village Development Committee meetings. Kohli Gram Sabha turns intense after members demand improvement in garbage management and road infrastructure. Panchayat proposes budget for the financial year 2024-25. Prime Minister Modi sets the tone for his party ahead of Lok Sabha polls. Tells party workers to reach out to every voter over the next 100 days. And now for the news in detail. The Velsa Gram Sabha meeting held today saw community members engaged in heated discussions on various pressing issues affecting their locality. Topping the list was the urgent need for internal roads, followed by allegations regarding the secretary's absence during Village Development Committee meetings, adding an element of controversy to the proceedings.
The Velsa Gram Sabha witnessed a surge of emotions as community members voiced their concerns about the lack of internal roads. Some suggested a viable solution, procuring land wherever possible to address this long-standing issue.
All over Goa, internal road problems. Internal roads ki zale. आता government highway होता, सगळेक होता, but internal road are no longer खूप problem. आणि आमचे village हांवें चोयलां, there are so many roads, internal road, बाकार NOC दिले. पण थोडे म्हणटा डायवर्ट कर आनी कितें कर आनी. सो हेजे आमी जायती भासाभास केल्या. इवन हांव MLA को उलयलां, जायत्या गव्हर्मेंट ऑफिसरांक उलयलां, जायत्या आदार MLA को उलयलां, मिनिस्टरांक उलयलां. आनी आमी म्हण कितें हो सुटावो रोड सुटावो केत कोण जातलो इंटरनल रोड आम टॉकिंग इंटरनल
ऑल रोड इन वेल्सा
ऑल इन वेल्सा तेका आमी कितें सांगिल्लां ट्राय टू एक्वायर द लँड एटलिस्ट आतां तर म्हाका दी न्हय सो तुमी एक्वायर करे कित्याक लोकांक सफर जावपा नाका कित्याक एम्बुलन्स वचना फायर ब्रिगेड वचना.
तुजी सजेशन कितें
सर
तुजी सजेशन कितें
म्हजें सजेशन टू एक्वायर द लँड. आतां एक्वायर करपाक कितें जाता 8 मीटर 6 मीटर आनी जो हेचो पंचायत रोड करता तो 3 मीटर 4 मीटर. सो ताका लागून ते एक्वायर करपाक पयलो गव्हर्मेंट वचनाहलो बिकॉज म्हाका दुसकोण जाय आनी गव्हर्मेंट हॅज टू पे बट दीस पंचायत रोड्स बाकरांक पयशे मेळ्ळे ते कितें दिताय तेंचोय बेनिफीट जाता तेंचे भाटूय डेवलप जाता लोकांक फेसिलिटी जाता. सो मुगे आतां सजेशन गव्हर्मेंट टू एक्वायर द लँड where it is necessary.
Beyond the road predicament, the Gram Sabha delved into various other developmental concerns. The agenda included discussions on the market complex, swapper collection, and the ongoing challenge of effective garbage management. Amidst the deliberations, allegations arose regarding the absence of the secretary during Village Development Committee meetings, adding an element of controversy to the proceedings.
Proposal guidelines आणि आता मिस्टर रोकोसीन उलयले भाशेन I just want to continue. आता हांवें प्रोपोजल थोडेशे घायले मार्केट ऑप्शन आमगे सोपो कलेक्शन जाल ना मायकेल म्हूण हांवें घायलोले गार्बेज मॅनेजमेंट ओन सोर्स रिसोर्सीस आमगे कोण जनरेट कोता येती मागीर एक सायन्स पार्का प्रोजेक्ट आसलो आमगे पेंडींग रिसोर्सी MRF फॅसिलिटी रिसोर्सी अपग्रेडेशन ऑफ वेलसांव ग्राउंड आनी कितू फंड्स अलॉट केलाय 15 फायनान्साक वेदर ऑल द कमिटीज आर कॉन्स्टिट्यूटेड एंड वेदर दे आर फंक्शनल आनी म्हाका मेंबरांक एक लिस्ट दिची मो आनी टावरा रेंट ती म्हणटा येनासलोले तेची स्टेटस विचारपा हांवें तांकां क्वेश्चन सांगली. आतां एक क्वेरीज हांव कित्याक करूं पावलां कित्याक आमगे पंचायती हे सगळे एक्चुली इनफॅक्ट आमी VDC मिटिंगे डिस्कशन करपा जाताले. सो एवरी टायम वी हॅड 3 VDC मिटिंग्स इन न्यू बॉडी येतले तसो आनी आम VDC मेंबर पूण आम मिटिंगे गेले जाल्यार आम कितें डिस्कशन करतले वो कितें क्वेरी विचारतले वो आमगे कितें इन्फॉर्मेशन घेतले जाल्यार सेक्रेटरीन एक पासून मीटिंग अटेंड केलो ना. बाय डिफॉल्ट सेक्रेटरी द पंचायत सेक्रेटरी इज द सेक्रेटरी ऑफ VDC कमिटी पूण तेणें एक पासून हें केलो ना. सरपंचाक आम कितें विचारलें जाल्यार सरपंच इज अनेबल टू आन्सर. ते म्हणटा आपण खबर ना सेक्रेटरी खबर आसा म्हूण सेक्रेटरी या ना तो हिंगेलो आहा थिंगेलो आहा. सो तो ना जाल्यार तुमी VDC मिटींग कित्याक आपयताय हांव म्हणटा VDC मिटींग आपयनाकाय तुमी दोगांयनी अवेलेबल आहाय ते थोडा आपय न्हू फॉर हेल्दी डिस्कशन आमगे ते विलेज डेवलपमेंट आहा ते. आनी म्हाका मागीर एक दिसा 26 हांव स्पेशल ग्राम सभा गेले थोडा सेक्रेटरी म्हाका सांगता तुगे कितें इश्यूज आहाय जाल्यार ते आनी डायरेक्टली यो म्हणटा म्हाका हांव केन्ना गो इंडिविज्युअली एंड डिस्कस अबाउट द फूल विलेज आखे विलेजी सगळे आसले सगळे मेंबर आहाय ते थोडा बरो जाता. हांव मुगे कसोन मुगे प्रायोरिटी दितले ते हाडले येतले ते जगतले तूं एकले वचून थिंग मागीर वचून पयशे खाताय हे खाताय ते खाताय म्हणटली वाय आय हॅव टू गो पर्सनली दे when there is a BDC meeting, when all the members are present, you also be present there. सगळी हे जाल्यार बरे भाशेन डिस्कशन जातलें न्हू. सो आजून पासून आमगेली एक पासून बरी BDC meeting जालो ना.
हिरू महाले, सुभाषिश गोवेकर and Omkar Deshprabhu for GOA365.
The Kohli Gram Sabha meeting turned intense as residents raised various concerns such as garbage disposal and poor road infrastructure in the constituency. Additionally, during the Gram Sabha, the Kohli Panchayat proposed the budget for the year 2024-25.
The Kollim Gram Sabha witnessed an intense discussion session as residents brought various issues to the attention of the Panchayat committee. One of the primary concerns raised was the persistent problem of improper garbage collection in the area. The residents demanded better waste management and more efficient garbage collection services to maintain cleanliness and hygiene.
थिंगा पळय कचरो एकठांय करून दवरला ते सगळे सुण्यांनी रस्त्यार गेले इट इज वर्स दॅन पडलो भायर उडयलेले तुमकां जाय जाल्यार आतां बसून आसा अरावंड 9:45 तेजेर मातसो हें दवरा नाल्यार बेश्टेच पडटेट घालता हें कोत्ता तुमी बरो वावर कोत्ता पूण ते तेलयो पळय कोण बरोवन दवरता अरे इमिजिएट इन्फॉर्म करूंक तुका येना सदांच लोक बसना हांव आतां जिणें पाजार जालो आख्खे तेलयो पळय आहा त्यो फोडून आख्ख्या रस्त्यार जाता इट इज वर्स दॅन कोण भायर उडयलेल्यो तें मातशें कीप इन मायंड
तुमच्या पळय गार्बेज कलेक्शन करता न्हू ते पोतयो बांदता रस्त्यार दवरता जमान्या रस्त्यार घेवन गेल्यार सारकी सुणी फोडटा आनी तीच पोरची गार्बेज साराण करता ती गार्बेज कलेक्शन जाल्यार म्हाका सांग एक मिनट गार्बेज व्हरून सांगता ते पोते बांदता रस्त्यार मुद्दम पळय आयज गार्बेज गेल्यार सांजेसान पळय ते रस्त्यार आसता.
Another significant issue highlighted during the meeting was the poor road infrastructure in the village. The residents expressed their frustration over the inadequate maintenance and repair of roads, which has been causing difficulties for both residents and commuters. However, the Panchayat's response to the issue seemed inadequate, leaving residents unsatisfied.
Driving on the roads, not on the gutters. We need proper roads. So put the focus on the road, not on the gutter.
Secretary Bob, आमचं माझ्या आठवड्यावर ॲट लीस्ट दोतोर सांगता माय ही सिरियस अबाउट दॅट बट ही नोज अबाउट इट
You don't want accidents, no? Why you want the roads like this? Any answer is there? Are you applying for any money from the Panchayat funds for hot mixing? Every time we ask, they'll say only jet patcher is being done.
Mixing Panchayat, BW.
So you all have to sanction some funds for that.
PW करता नहीं मिलता पंचायत अस्पताल में दिखा क्या किधर बोला PW
Vincent Rosario, Manish Parab and Sanika Nagvekar for GOA365.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. As Lok Sabha polls draw closer, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is setting the tone for his party. The Prime Minister urged party members to reach out to every voter over the next 100 days on the second day of the BJP's National Convention. Union Home Minister Amit Shah, speaking earlier, emphasized that the official slogan for the party will be Fir Ek Baar Modi Sarkar. Here's more.
The Prime Minister has laid out a 100-day task for BJP workers, urging them to reach every new voter and beneficiary, aiming to earn the trust of everyone. PM Modi also highlighted the importance of the Viksit Bharat Sankalp dream, emphasizing that the next 5 years are crucial for its realization. He stressed the need for hard work to take a significant leap forward.
भाजपा का कार्यकर्ता साल के हर दिन 24 घंटे देश की सेवा के लिए कुछ न कुछ करता ही रहता है। लेकिन अब अगले 100 दिन नई ऊर्जा, नया उमंग, नया उत्साह, नया विश्वास, नए जोश के साथ काम करने का है। और जब सबका प्रयास होगा तो देश की सेवा के लिए सबसे ज्यादा सीटें भी बीजेपी को ही मिलेगी। अगले 5 वर्षों की बहुत बड़ी भूमिका होने जा रही है। अगले 5 साल में भारत को पहले से भी कई गुना तेजी से काम करना है। अगले 5 साल में हमें विकसित भारत की तरफ एक लंबी छलांग लगानी है। लेकिन भाई और बहनों, सारे लक्ष्यों की प्राप्ति के लिए पहली शर्त है सरकार में भाजपा की जोरदार वापसी। पूरा देश मानता है 10 साल का बेदाग कार्यकाल और 25 करोड़ लोगों को गरीबी से बाहर निकालना ये सामान्य उपलब्धि नहीं है। पूरा देश मानता है हमने देश को महाघोटालों और आतंकी हमलों के खौफ से मुक्ति दिलाई है। पूरा देश मानता है हमने गरीब और मिडिल क्लास का जीवन बेहतर करने का प्रयास किया है। एक बार एक बहुत बड़े नेता मुझे मिले मेरे प्रधानमंत्री पद के दूसरे कार्यकाल पे। बोले, मोदी जी, प्रधानमंत्री बनना बहुत बड़ी बात है, आप बन गए। आपने इतने दशकों के संगठन का भी काम कर लिया, मुख्यमंत्री के रूप में भी इतना लंबा समय रह चुके, प्रधानमंत्री में भी दोबारा आ गए। अब इतना काम पा लिया है, अब तो थोड़ा बैठो, आराम करो, बहुत कर लिया। ये उन्होंने मुझे कहा था। उनकी वो भावना राजनीति के पुराने अनुभवों से थी। लेकिन साथियों, हम राजनीति के लिए नहीं, राष्ट्र नीति के लिए निकले हैं।
The upcoming Lok Sabha elections are pivotal with echoes of NDA Sarkar 400 par. PM Modi emphasized that securing over 370 seats is crucial for BJP's return for the third term. Addressing critics who suggested he should rest after achievements, PM Modi asserted that he works for Rashtaniti, not Rajniti. Citing 10 years of a clean image and uplifting 25 crore people from poverty, he expressed dedication to the future of India. Subhashish Govekar and Shivani Sangelkar for GOA365.
In an interactive session at the Security Conference in Munich, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar addressed questions on India's foreign policy. He emphasized that having multiple options should not be a subject of criticism, but rather admiration.
External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar defended India's diverse foreign policy approach during a security conference in Munich. Responding to concerns about India continuing to procure crude oil from Russia despite the Ukraine situation, Jaishankar stated that having multiple options is a sign of strategic intelligence and should be admired.
Do we have multiple options? Answer is yes. Is that a problem? Why should it be a problem? If I'm smart enough to have multiple options, you should be admiring me. You shouldn't be criticizing. Now, is that a problem for other people? I don't think so. I don't think so, certainly in this case and in that case, because look, we try to explain what are the different pulls and pressures which countries have. And it's very hard to have a unidimensional relationship. Different countries and different relationships have different histories. If I were to look, say, between the US and Germany, It is rooted, there's a alliance nature to it. There's a certain history on which that relationship is grounded. In our case, it's very different. So I don't want you to even inadvertently give the impression that we are purely and unsentimentally transactional. We are not. We get along with people, we believe in things, we share things, we agree on some things, but there are times when when you're located in different places, have different levels of development, different experiences. All of that gets into it. So life is complicated, life is differentiated. Good partners provide choices. Smart partners take some of those choices. The BRICS started in an era where Western dominance was very strong. The premier gathering of the world was the G7, and you had a number of significant powers in the world who felt that, well, they were not part of the G7, but maybe they also brought value to the table by sitting and discussing with others. So in a sense, you had a collection of these countries. It was originally 4. South Africa joined later. If you look at it, it's a very interesting group because it's geographically as disparate as it can be. Now, like any product, you test it in the market at some point. We tested it last year and asked people, so how many of you want to join BRICS? And we got almost 30 countries who were willing to join BRICS. So clearly, if 30 countries saw value in it, there must be something good we've done. It's important today to make a distinction between being non-West and anti-West. I would certainly characterize India as a country which is non-West, but which has an extremely strong relationship with Western countries, getting better by the day. We must be clear that what happened on October 7th was terrorism. No caveats, no justification, no explanation. It was terrorism. Number 2, as Israel responds, it is important that Israel should have been very mindful of civilian casualties, that it has an obligation to observe international humanitarian law. Number 3, the return of hostages is today imperative. Number 4, there is a need for a humanitarian corridor, a sustainable humanitarian corridor to provide relief. And eventually, there has to be a permanent fix, a long-term fix, otherwise we're going to see a recurrence. And I think today, certainly India has long believed in a two-state solution. We have maintained that position for many decades. And I think today many more countries in the world today feel not just that the two-state solution is necessary, but it is more urgent than it was before.
In the context of different nations facing unique challenges, Jaishankar stressed the complexity of international relationships. He asserted that India's stance is not solely transactional but is shaped by historical context and shared values. The External Affairs Minister also reaffirmed India's commitment to a two-state solution on the Palestinian issue. On the BRICS grouping, Jaishankar noted its continued relevance, with around 30 countries expressing interest in joining last year. Jaishankar underscored the positive global reception of BRICS, indicating its value and the recognition of India's contributions. This comes as India navigates a dynamic and multifaceted foreign policy landscape. Subhashish Govekar and Sanika Nagvekar for GOA365.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. India trashed England by 424 runs in the third test match at Rajkot, courtesy of a brilliant double century from opener Yashasvi Jaiswal and an all-around bowling performance by the Indian side. In India's biggest win in Test cricket in terms of the runs, as they now lead the 5-match Test series 2-1.
India showcased a dominating performance against England to take a 2-1 lead in the 5-match Test series. India resumed their batting on day 4 and scored 424 runs before declaring with a mammoth lead of 556 runs. Yashasvi Jaiswal was the highlight of Indian batting on day 4, scoring his second test century in consecutive test matches. Shubman Gill too was equally impressive, however, he missed out on his century, falling short of the milestone by 8 runs. Chasing down a huge target, England lost early wickets, paving the way for an Indian victory. England were reduced to just 124 runs, courtesy of an all-round performance by the Indian bowlers. Ravindra Jadeja was the pick of the bowlers for India, picking up a fifer. He was also adjudged the player of the match for a brilliant performance both with the bat and with the ball. Manish Parab and Shivani Sangelkar for GOA365.
Now for some weather. As we enter into the new week, dry weather is set to persist at least until 24th of February. The IMD's latest forecast indicates a pleasant weather for Monday with clear skies and dry weather. However, be cautioned of the haze, shallow fog in scattered region early on Monday. Here's more on the weather.
Dry weather has been the trend for the past few weeks, and weather on Monday is expected to continue on the same lines. On the temperature front, the IMD has predicted both maximum and minimum temperature to remain stable for the next 3 days. The overall temperature on Monday is expected to hover between 35 degrees Celsius and 23 degrees Celsius. With no immediate weather warnings on the horizon, residents and tourists alike can look forward to a pleasant week ahead. Pleasant dry weather on Monday. Dry weather to persist until Feb 24. IMD predicts clear skies on Monday. Haze and shallow fog likely on Monday morning. Maximum and minimum temperature to remain stable. Maximum and minimum temperature 35 degrees Celsius and 23 degrees Celsius. Bureau Report GOA365 with insights from IMD.
With that, we have come to the end of this news bulletin. For more news and updates, log on to our website www.goa365.tv. Follow us on Facebook and YouTube GOA365 TV. Take care, stay safe and keep watching GOA365.